Alright, Rayle, come on. Steel yourself. Get it together, man. First things first. Defensive magics. Stone Skin, Death Ward, Dark Fire, protection from elements, protection from evil. And of course Bull Strength, but we'll get to that. Now then. What tools have I got to really help me here? Yeah, just the Golem items. The Golem Crasher, Binder, and Attractor. I've only got 2 potions, 1 healer's kit. Very well. First though, Bull's Strength. It'll give us between 2 and 5 bonus strength for the day. Ooh, today we get 5. Alright, feeling much better. And now that feeling's gone. Break it down. Time to... Or not, okay. Lovely. Well, I think my bullheadedness is getting the better of me now. Patience dwindling. Die. Oh. There was a fight in here. Right? Huh. Very well. Some magic wand. Acid flask. Scroll of inflict minor wounds and a garnet. I see. I think I shall drop the scrolls I have no use for, given the fact that they would just take up space, and I would rather have gems for selling than anything else. Lovely. Okay. Move through this door. There were... Yes, here we are. Bronze golems. Though not as physically imposing as other metal constructs, the bronze golem is still a formidable opponent. Forged from molten metal, these golems radiate warmth and heat and are able to shoot blasts of fire at their enemies. Lovely. Very soothing and fascinating knowledge. Not very useful potions, sadly. Alright. Come on then, zombie wannabes. Next. Next. I'm a fan. I am rather fond of these weapons. And it makes me want to find a more appropriate weapon and then visit Resolve with my 250,000 gold and see just what deliciously evil weapons I can come up with. Okay, what do we got here? Lovely, close enough. No more stealth. No. Enough. Hi there. Get hammered. Though I'm not a offensive cleric by trade, I still do have some magics to help. Very good. Careful though. Ah. That was a nasty kick. Gotcha. Who knew? Stone beats clay. Who would have thought that? The maker should have thought of that. That's okay, though. I am okay with this. Be on the lookout for traps. More golem remains. The infighting continues, I suppose. Chest, are you trapped? No. Alright, we have 17 trillion scrolls. None of which I can really make use of. Dispel I can, that might be good. Fire opal. And a book. Lab notes. These appear to be the notes detailing the maker's efforts to create sentient golems. I have given my creations the divine spark, the awareness and free will of a sentient being. Yet even with this, they are somehow flawed. It is as if they do not know how to exist without a purpose. they need to be given a purpose in life. They seem incapable of discovering a purpose on their own. Yeah, interesting. How do you give a creature who's known only servitude their own true free will to make them an individual? How do you cultivate the ghost in the machine? It's a very good question. But that's the realm of modern day philosophers, not me. Come on then. Oh, wait a moment. This flesh golem approaches you cautiously, and it is quite obvious that it is not hostile.
You have no further need of your weapons, creature of flesh. We have no wish to do battle with you. Agaz wishes there to be peace. Agaz, the Maker's anointed, has recognized your strength and power. He wishes to speak with you. Come with me, and I will take you to him. He wishes to discuss a peace.
And how do I know this is no trap,
Agaz wishes peace. He has instructed me to bring you to him. I must follow my instructions.
The golem seems confused, as if the very concept of disobedience is inconceivable. Very well, golem, take me to this Agaz. Interesting. What am I dealing with here?
Welcome.
Oh god, that voice. Oh god, that appearance. Oh, gods. Lovely. Much to your surprise, the golems in this room do not attack you. A single construct, seemingly made from the flesh of demons, steps forward to address you.
We have no quarrel with you. I am Agaz, High Priest of the Maker and leader of the sentient golems on this island.
High Priest of the Maker?
We are the children of Alsagard the Maker, who gave us the gift of life itself. Being the strongest, the Maker saw fit to anoint me his High Priest to deliver his word and will to his other children. Though golems, we are different than the mindless constructs that wander the level above. We are creatures of intelligence and will, beings of true self-awareness. When the Maker descended to his inner sanctum, we were given the task of guarding this place from those who would destroy his work, like the Durga who loot the remains of our fallen siblings. But I sense you are not like those Durga thieves. It seems you have come here for a different reason. That is why we parley with you now, under a state of truce.
Parley? Golem's been attacking me ever since I entered this complex. Agaz laughs a deep, rumbling sound.
A series of mistakes and misfortunes. The golems in the level above know no better. They have no will of their own. As for those of us on this level, at first we thought you were a common thief, like the Durga who loot the level above. Later, we feared you might be working for the heretic, Farron. This is a time of war. Those who are not our allies are assumed to be enemies, even a non-construct such as you. I apologize for this, but it is Farron who has driven us to this.
And who is Farron?
Long have we served the will of the Maker, living in peace while we guard this island against those who would destroy the divine work. But now, an enemy has risen up from among our own ranks. A golem known as Farron has turned his back on the divine word. He claims we owe the Maker nothing, and that we are free to do as whatever we please. His lies have fooled many of the Maker's children. Farron has turned many of the golems against me, the rightful ruler in the Maker's absence. He has brought violence to these halls, but the war is not easily won. Both sides are too evenly matched.
And you wish my help?
I only want an end to this war. Golem against golem is a terrible thing. We are destroying what the Maker has created, but Farron will not rest until I am overthrown. I want you to find Farron and destroy him. Without their vile teachings, they will wither and die. Bring me Farron's head, and you will forever be an ally of the Maker's children.
Very well, guys. If I am to help you, however, you must help me. You see, the reason I came to this island in the first place is to defeat a drow mage. Agaz listens as you describe the Valsharess and your plight, then nods.
If you destroy Farron, I will send my golems to aid you in the battle against the Valsharess. Return to me with Farron's head to prove the heretic has been destroyed, and I will honor my end of the bargain. Now, is there something else you need?
May I ask you questions, Agaz?
As the Maker's anointed, it is my duty to share wisdom with others. What is it you would know?
Tell me of the Maker, Alzagard.
The Maker's true name is Alzagard. Long ago, he dwelt with the rest of the Duergar, but in his infinite wisdom, he came to see the failings of his own kind. Their flaws filled him with disgust. Alzagard came to this island to escape his flawed brethren. Here, he found the solitude to create what nature could not. A perfect being, a creature worthy of dwelling in the Maker's presence. I and other golems here are the result of his quest for perfection. Alzagard gave us life, and now we repay him by guarding his laboratory against those who are unworthy of the Maker's secrets.
And where is the Maker now?
The Maker disappeared into the very depths of the dungeon, though I cannot say why. The will of the Maker is too great for a mere construct such as myself to divine. But before he left, he gave the mantle of leadership to me, the strongest of his children. Anointed by the Maker's own hand, I rule the golems as we await the great Maker's return.
Huh. So you just sit around and wait for him to return?
We obey the will of the Maker. 5 centuries may have passed, but unlike a being of flesh, our devotion will not waver. The we constructs are made of sterner stuff than you.
Huh. But after 5 centuries, is it not time to move on? Duergar do not live that long naturally. I mean, he may very well be dead.
Be careful, creature of flesh. Your words come close to the heresy of Farron. We have been commanded by the Maker to await his return. We must obey.
For a sentient creature, you still think like a construct.
I believe your words were intended as an insult, but I take them as a compliment. Some would say our society is stagnant. I would say it is enduring. You see things in the narrow world of a finite, flesh-bound life, but our existence transcends yours.
Uh-huh. Tell me of yourself and your followers, Agaz.
We are the Maker's children, the faithful servants of Alzagard. When the Maker left, he anointed me as High Priest to rule until his glorious return. For many centuries, we have dwelt here in these hallowed halls, defending them against looters and thieves who are not worthy of the Maker. Until recently, my rule was a peaceful one. But some defile our sacred trust. Some claim we should ignore our sworn duty to serve the Maker and abandon this place. The leader of these heretics is one called Farron.
I see. And go on. Tell me of Farron and his followers.
Farron was once one of us, a child of the Maker. But even though Alzagard gave Farron life, he refuses to acknowledge his debts to the Maker. Farron claims we should leave this place. He refuses to acknowledge any position as the Maker's anointed. My position. And he has spread his heresy to many of other golems here. Now we wage an endless war against Farron and his followers. But in the end, I know we shall emerge victorious. It is the Maker's will.
I see. Then, guys, I will take my leave.
Goodbye, human male. I wish you success against Farron and his blasphemous followers. Bring me the head of the heretic, and when the time comes, I will send my golems to aid you in battle against the Valsharess.
You are a terrifying creature, and your eyes glow quite fearfully. Alright. Let's give him a read, shall we? The story of the very first demon flesh golem. The first known creation of this type was by a powerful devil, Melagothes, who stripped the flesh of an enemy demon, Largash. Melagothes bound his rival's flesh to the bones of a troll, and then animated them, creating a powerful construct of pure malevolence. Although Melagothes was eventually destroyed by rival devils, his creation survived his death and killed most of his master's attackers, with a ferocity that impressed all devil kin. The creation of other similar constructs has become something akin to a sport on certain levels of hell. Lovely. Very well, but if I am working in concert with a Gaz, he will not mind if I were to go and get some supplies. Like a potion of speed, 4,000 gold, a small shield, and more lab notes. These appear to be the notes detailing the Maker's mounting frustration in his efforts to create a truly sentient creature. I am beginning to wonder if a golem can ever be anything more than a lifeless material given animation and form. Despite all I have given my children, intelligence, will, self-awareness, they are stunted. They cannot learn or grow. They seem as immutable and fixed as the stone, steel, and clay from which they were born. I see. Very well. I wonder, whatever happened to the Maker? He could be dead, but his quest to make a truly sentient being seems very interesting. Almost even noble, I would say. We have a longbow. Another healer's kit, you say? Well, don't mind if I do. Let's take a second here. You go there. And you... No, you go in there. Obey my rules, which I have, well, self-imposed. Regardless, obey them. Lovely. Okay. Longbow. Have I room for you? Lovely, I thought not. Well, maybe. I don't need these other books, I suspect. So, very quickly, pull you away into there. Lovely indeed. Finally, pull you away into there. Trust me, it's all worthwhile. It's very nice. Now then. Good. Door over here, huh? Where do you lead?
This is a holy sanctum of Agaz, High Priest of the Maker. These are his private quarters. None but Agaz himself may enter.
Oh, well, very well. I'll be going. Private quarters. Interesting. What does a golem use their private quarters for? Do they store anything? Do they have mementos? What does a golem live with? Well, we have a trap here. Some iron golems guarding. Likely they attack or do something when the trap is activated. But they see me as an ally now, so their traps do not affect me. Which is actually very beneficial. Stone golems in a similar formation here. Interesting. Very interesting. Off to go fight Farron and his metallic golems, I suppose. Gotta say though, it's a very, very interesting situation we have. I like that thought experiment of how do you give a golem true sentience, a will of their own, individuality. Ah! And how do you avoid a trap? Lovely, a poisonous cloud surrounded by flame walls. Beautiful. Gotta dispel it. No. No, I cannot. Okay. Gods. How do I... Maybe if I find traps that might work? I don't really want to go this way anymore. Oh, lovely, they'll come to me. Well, I guess they are fireproof, why wouldn't they? And they're poison immune, being that they have no lungs. Ah, perfect. Haha. What can I say? The universe just provides sometimes. Oh! Chilling. Gods, come on you. Alrighty here. Silver Golem. Smaller than other metal constructs, silver golems are often underestimated in battle. Created by magically cooling molten silver, these golems have the ability to shoot, blasts of frost and ice at their enemies. I see. It seems that all the golems have an aversion to acid, which thankfully my unmaking short sword can take full advantage of that. How much does it deal actually? 1d8 acid against constructs. And go figure, look who I'm fighting. Come on, you. Come on. Nice. Okay. Quite a few passages to go through, huh? Well. Ah, I see. The golems likely came out of these doors to ambush me, huh? Very well. Even more, alright. Oh. This golem approaches you cautiously, and it is quite obvious that it is not hostile.
Stay your weapon, creature of flesh. We have no quarrel with you. I have come to broker a peace.
Ah, just like a Gaz, huh? You want to talk to me?
Farron, our leader, wishes to speak with you. I will give you safe passage to meet with him, if you are willing.
And how do I know this isn't a trick?
A trick? I do not understand. I will bring you to Farron if you wish.
The golem seems confused, as if the very concept of deceit and duplicity are foreign to it. Very well, take me to him. I wouldn't mind hearing his side of the story. He seems like a proper golem with sentience, trying to fight for free will. Much to your surprise, the golems in this room do not attack you. A single construct resembling a half-orc, built of metal, steps forward to address you.
Put down your weapons. We mean you no harm. I'm Farron, leader of these rebel sentient golems you see in this room.
Rebels?
The golems here with me all share my belief. We are not slaves to the Maker. Like all creatures, we have the right to our freedom. Unfortunately, our freedom will not come easily. This may seem strange to you, but we are not like most golems. We are not mere constructs. We can think and feel. In all ways, we are as real and alive as you yourself. We have fought to escape the chains of our slavery, but it is a war we can never truly win. Not without help. Please, creature, will you help us in our quest for freedom?
Help you, eh? Your golems have been attacking me everywhere I go, however. Farron sighs, the sharp sound of steam escaping a vent. For that, I am truly sorry. The golems above are not like us. They are mindless beings that attack all newcomers on sight. As for those of us on this level, we fought you only out of fear. We are at war, and the golems you met assumed you were a new enemy sent by a god to destroy us. For this, I am truly sorry. Yeah. Well, why are you at war? For many centuries, we golems have served here in the halls of the Maker, ruled over by a demon flesh golem known as Agaz. He calls himself the High Priest of the Maker. But Agaz is nothing but a tyrant. He abuses his power. He forces the other golems to bow down and serve his whims. After hundreds of years of his unbearable rule, some of us rose up against him. We no longer wish to serve as slaves to Agaz. We have a right to freedom, and we will fight for that right. However, this is a fight we cannot win alone. And what would you have me do, Farron? All we desire is our freedom, the ability to leave these halls and seek out a new life. But we are bound here by the very thing that gives us life. We cannot leave without the power source. The power source is an ancient artifact created by the Maker long ago. It radiates powerful magic that gives life to our minds and will. Without it, we are nothing but ordinary, mindless machines. Gaz controls the power source, and as such, he controls our freedom. We cannot leave, for if we move too far from the power source, then our conscious will slowly fade away. But Agaz will not give up the power source willingly, nor will he allow us to leave this place. He keeps us here against our will, against our will, slaves to his twisted whims. Very well. If I help you, however, I would desire your help. You see, the reason I came here... Farron listens closely as you describe the voucheress in your situation, then nods. Your cause is a just one. If you bring me the power source, we will send golems to aid you in battle against the voucheress. Perhaps you can convince Agaz to surrender the power source willingly. He is welcome to accompany us when we go in search for our new lives. However, I fear he will not be reasoned with. Very well. I'll be back when I have this power source. I wish you well in your quest, but be careful. Agaz cannot be reasoned with. I doubt he will give up the power source willingly. Very interesting. Farron. Forged from solid gold, the crafting of these mighty juggernauts often requires the expertise and master craft work of either dwarven blacksmiths or gnome artificers. Interesting indeed. Yeah. More lab notes. These appear to be the notes detailing the Maker's efforts to create an entire society of sentient golems. I am growing more and more frustrated with my golem children. They seem incapable of those things that make a living creature truly alive. Though I have tried to create a society for them, they continue to exist only as isolated individuals. They seem incapable of forming associations and friendships. They only know servant and master. Perhaps it is my own presence that stunts their growth. Maybe if I leave them to develop their own society, they can overcome the limitations of their own nature. Blah. Okay, ooh, we got a potion of heal. I would very much love that. Take you. Very interesting. I'm liking this concept. I really am. It's fascinating to me. I rather like it. How best to manage this? I don't know. Very well. More supply searching. Maybe Valkorion would like some of these things. Ooh. A scroll of shape change and greater spell breach. And banded mail plus 6. That's impressive. Sheesh. Very interesting indeed. Oh no. Bad. So I have to ponder. Do I support Agaz and his tyranny against the golems who desire freedom? Or do I help the golems who desire freedom? I'll be honest, I'd rather help these metallic golems. They seem even more in line with the Maker's will than, well, Agaz. They are golems trying to actually find out what free will means. And they are willing to fight for it. And if they need help, then I would be rather honored to help. Indeed I would. May as well for now though look around for supplies. Could be very useful all and all. I also wouldn't mind taking the books with me, if only to contemplate them further. What have we through this door, huh? We have yet another kind of blacksmithing storeroom. Hello. And a set of stairs going down. Sheesh, flanked by some very large, impressive pillars. Can't really decipher the glyphs, though. I don't know that language. Could be some Duergar dialect, could be something new from the golems, I have no idea. What's down here, though? I'm very curious. Nope. Nope. That'll wait. One crisis at a time. I've already got a demon flesh golem to face. I do not know what the hell is down there. Alrighty. Well, now a plan is more necessary, more than ever before. How can I utilize the tools I have? I doubt highly that 3 Golem Crasher charges will destroy Agaz. There's just no way. It may weaken him, it may make him injured, but that's about it. The Golem Binder could be very useful, slowing him for several rounds. Still though, sheesh. I am not looking forward to this fight, just to put it as simply as possible. What else can I use, though? I don't know. Yeah, maybe Valkorion has answers for me. Maybe he does. Get out of here, Mr. Genie.